action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill today, number 57. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And there's a foul ball. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. And now 2-2. That one hammered left field. Can't get there. One run will score.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs,
got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Siggy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
That one missed.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on.
In the air, out towards right center. Adele should have this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to hit.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Man on second, 2 down. And he swings through that one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's outside, and it's a full count. Hit on the ground to short. Neto in plenty of time to first. And that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Angels coming up. Back here at Angel Stadium and towing the slab, Jacob Mizorowski, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy. Stepping in, Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball.
that one at triple digits. Upstairs. Sets him down on strikes. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one misses, and the count's full. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
At the plate, Nolan Schanuel. Check swing called strike. And the count is 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Anaheim, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Luis Lara up now for the Brewers. The 2-1. Foul ball there. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Number 12.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting ninth, third baseman David Hamilton.
Next to hit, David Hamilton, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Next pitch is outside. Bryce Terang up next for the Brewers. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Brewers go down quietly. They're up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the Angels cleanup battle. Vaughn Grissom. Hard liner. Chorio takes it in for the out, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, right fielder Joe Adele.
The 2-1. Just missed. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So man aboard. And next for the Angels, Wade Meckler. Check swing. He held up. Ball 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
3-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He's safe. And it's a one-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding Bird, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Fastball is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Man at second. Hit softly on the ground to third, but it kicks foul. And a payoff pitch. Hard hit left side. In time to Vaughn. And there's 2 down.
Batting 8, center fielder.
So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one is upstairs. Tyler Heineman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. And that's a fair ball. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit. Low around third. The relay to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2.
Well, that's a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And up next for Los Angeles, Zach Neto.
Ball. That's too low.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Strike strikes him out with 101. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Angels 3 and the Brewers 2. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back on this one. Bangs off the wall. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 2-1. Fastball is outside.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Fastball for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That's to third. Tags the runner. On to first, double play. Milwaukee leads 1. They're down 3-2. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Mike Trout.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
That one misses, and the count's full. Payoff pitch. There's a line drive to left field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman.
2 down, bases empty. Vaughn Grissom getting ready to hit. Hammered, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Angels, Left fielder.
Now here is Wade Meckler. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Meckler wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. Up the middle, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Shanuel takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
For Milwaukee, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Here's a 1-1. And that's down and away. The Angels leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, Luis Lara. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Number 50, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Soriano also getting ready. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
That misses the zone. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Vaughn off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Zips it across.
Yeah, you're right.
That ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, number 43. And that's downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Three-two. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Stays alive.
And because they're getting a lot of base runners thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Up next.
Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Tag, but he's in there.
He beat it.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Zach Neto will hit next. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Ward, Rundage getting ready to go. Anderson warming up as well. 2-2 on the way. On the ground left side, 6. It's in and out of his glove. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play 1 step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jacob Mizorowski done for the day, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Milwaukee,
pitcher on now,
number
Ward
22.
Rundage. A tough spot to make your major league debut with the bases loaded.
Man, no kidding. Trial by fire, I guess, but I got to think they would have rather given him a chance to make his debut in a less stressful situation, and all I can say is best of luck.
So they're all loaded up. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging for the K.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Down, ball.
The 2-1. This to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
I'm a dreamer, high achiever. You know when we're in the place, we don't hold back, we're right here.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Number 50.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now the third baseman, David Hamilton.
Third baseman, David Hamilton.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count 1-2. That hit him.
That got him. Take
And the
first.
leadoff man is aboard to start
Up
the inning.
next for Milwaukee, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Here's a 1-1. There's one. Back to first,
You're out.
and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Outside low. And now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at Angel Stadium. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Left fielder.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Three-two now. Liner snagged at first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
In the air, left field. Chourio moving under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, number 43.
Here's the third baseman. Ball to strike.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Terang over to first in time. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels 4 and the Brewers 2. close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Leading off, Garrett Mitchell.
For the Brewers, center fielder Garrett Mitchell.
In the air, left side. And there's one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher William Contreras.
The Halos leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 50 out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 70. 25th appearance of the year for him. So here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bowers.
Jake Bowers.
Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 4-2. Bottom of the 6th. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. And it's even up.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Missed inside with the curve. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
1-1 now. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. And there are 2 outs.
Up next.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ward Brundage departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, D.L. Hall.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing went around. 1-2. Got him. That ends the frame. Angels go quietly there as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back in Anaheim, we go to the top of the 7th. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. That one inside, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Brewers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Out to short, Neto. Tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, and the batter will be the shortstop. Late swing fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out, and that's an at bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Tying run at the plate. Action in the Angels bullpen. Sam Bachman, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Suter also throwing. Now one missed. Bryce Terang in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The Angels holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Angels 4 and the Brewers 2. Back here at Angel Stadium. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Mike Trout. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. The 2-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. The 1-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the 3rd baseline. Here's a 2-2. And that one is inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
The 1-2. And that's outside. Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. So up next, Wade Meckler.
Left fielder, Wade Meckler.
And that one pulled foul. Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 left on. 8th inning coming up. Angels 4 and the Brewers 2.
That's you. Come on and rise up. Put it in action. Go mad with it. Come on, lift it to the top. Yeah, rise up. That's you. Come on and body in motion, heart on fire. Train through the heat and the haze. Focus, vision of my eyes locked in through the pain. I fix my gaze.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kirby Yates.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman Bryce Terang.
That one ripped, but foul. Outside low. It's 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Digging in, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Stepping in, William Contreras.
Ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Angels 4 and the Brewers 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Grant Anderson.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
And leading off for the Halos, third baseman, number 43.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Josh Lowe.
Center fielder, Josh Lowe.
Ball.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Bryce Wilson up and throwing. Here's a 2-1. And it's fouled away. Bounced out to short. Tosses to first. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Tyler Heineman.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Zach Neto. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Mike Trout up next for the Angels. Heineman off of first with 2 away. And a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Angels, designated hitter,
Swing and he popped it up. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Angels strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Sam Bachman. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
That one ripped left field, dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Oh, the throw is over his head. Round second, digging for third, and he makes it all the way to third. So a costly throwing error there.
Clearly that was a solid double all the way. Nice swing of the bat right there, but that just can't happen on defense. Getting the ball back into the infield, you've got to make a decent throw your infielders can handle. Just gave him an extra 90 feet for free.
The tying run at the plate.
No.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Making a move at first. Here's the Brewers pinch runner, Brandon Lockridge, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Now it's the shortstop. And a 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Two one now. Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
An unfortunate pass ball right there. One he's not going to be happy about behind the plate. And with the runner advancing to second, that double play's off the table right now. So we'll see if that comes back to bite him.
Liner snagged at first.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman David Hamilton.
And he grounds one to the right side. Grissom. Throw to first in time. And this one is over. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.